The matchday schedule is presented by AT&T. Atlanta United in their first game without Gonzalo Pineda, with Bob Valentino's interim, up 2-1 against Houston. Here's a chance for Bouanga, cutting inside, Bouanga in! Oh, and around Steinahar! It's 3 for LAFC! They're flying on their way to 3 points tonight at Inter & Co Stadium.
It's insane to think about that he's on a better pace than he had last season, where he scored 38 goals in all competitions. And it was a slow start for Bouanga in 2024, but it is 90 minutes of pure hell if you're trying to defend him. He's all over the field. He's playing at a clip that is unlike anything in this league. And he will finish the game when given the opportunity to do so.
Defensively for the Portland Timbers.
A twist, this ball is good. Kamara! Repo! Bouanga!
And a handball judged on Tim Tillman. Watch this save. It's a bat-down save from Capo. Denis Bouanga sightlines it. He opens up his hips. And for the 3rd time tonight, a player picks out the far post. Pings one in. Crapo at full stretch. Nothing he can do about it after the initial save. And Denis Bouanga does it once again here at BMO Stadium. 6th on the season.
What may be just as intriguing as the results for LAFC as the year goes on is how they fill out this roster. There's room for Palencia. Across towards Atuesta. Oh, he left it! And Bouanga! Finally has his 2nd tonight. It had been coming. The drought is over. Bouanga with the brace. LAFC up 3-0.
Just fantastic attack from LAFC. And it's just so smart here for Atuesta to understand that the Nashville defender's coming right through him. Anunga's going to step forward, and he's going to step in there, or Shaq Moore, whoever it may be, and just allowing that to run through. It's at the pace where Bouanga get a hit it the first time. He's missed some chances this year. That one he's not missing, and nor is LAFC tonight. 3-0 here at home.
He hit the crossbar with the goal completely open from just a few yards out. He was a hero in this building, in that goal in the 2022 MLS Cup. Against his former teammate, Bouanga scores. He went down the middle, and LAFC retakes the lead, 2-1.
They go short. Tillman, space for Sergi Palencia. Numbers in there in black. Looking for Chanot. Jumping up Mueller. He's been a handful. Bouanga!
We were talking about set pieces, and this coming off a set piece. Denis Bouanga, with time and space, he fakes, he goes to the right foot, the strong foot of the number 99. There's a deflection.
Bloma was such a big part of this midfield last year. Ball played in over the top. It bounces nicely. Bouanga! Clinical! Absolutely clinical! Roman Berkey left to it, no chance!
Now you're going to see this play, and normally you're told, drop your line, especially against the run of a player like Denis Bouanga. At the top of your screen, Marcanic is going one way as Denis Bouanga is curling his run to stay on side and put himself into space. And he does so well with his body positioning, takes that touch to get it back on his right foot and out of the reach of Marcanic. And then from then on, it's just about the quality of the strike, the quality of the finish to beat Roman Berkey from that distance.
Vasilev. Vasilev, left-footed delivery. Chanel, good header. Durkin, a little bit of a slip, and now the break is on. Berkey racing back. Denis Bouanga with a chance to seal it. He runs half the length of the field. Oh, it's as cheeky as you can be on the finish. Denis Bouanga with some absolute filth to finish the game. 2-0.
Well, you called it in terms of unless it hits the back of the net, and unfortunately for St. Louis SC, it hits the back of their net, and it's Denis Bouanga just pouncing on the mistake from Chris Durkin. Just takes a loose touch, and that's all Denis Bouanga needs to show off his pace, his aggressiveness, his hunger. He's not content with one goal, but when he gets to this area, it's the composure, and that is a confident take. The little dink over the onrushing Roman Berkey, second of the night, 8 goals of the season for Denis Bouanga, and that's 3 points on the road for LAFC. They look to secure their first road win on the season.
Denis Bouanga perfect for penalties, 5 for 5 in his LAFC days. We get 6 in the 67th. Bouanga tucks it away. He worked hard for that, won the penalty, and converted. His 4th of the season. It's 1-1.
Spotless execution by Denis Bouanga. Technique, pace, power, everything.
I've known Kai since he came out of Cal State Dominguez Hills, and to think about the career that he's had in the stops, you think about the lifestyle, you think about the culture, you think about on-the-field experiences. He's checked a lot of boxes.
Bouanga 1-on-1! Flag stays down, and maybe Kai Kamaran scores, but it may not be a game winner, because Denis Bouanga does what he does best. Takes care of business. Showtime, LA. 1-0.
Onside position, and this ball from Matty Bogusz, perfectly weighted, matches the timing of the run, isolated 1v1 with Paz. Nothing the goalkeeper can do about it. Over and over, Bogusz dropping off the center backs into space. That allows Denis Bouanga to jump the shark, get inside 2 defenders. Isolated 1v1, and front flips for everyone.
4 for 4 this season against Mason Steinahar. Bouanga scores! LAFC take the lead on the road just before halftime. He created it, he finished it. 11th of the year for Denis Bouanga.
And Steinahar did his homework. Steinahar did his homework a little bit more in the middle, and Bouanga felt the presence.
To imagine if Miami can continue to win games without Messi, without Suarez, when they come back, those are game changers, although they're not as good defensively.
Bouanga in the space, scores! They just cannot be stopped going forward at BMO Stadium. Denis Bouanga scores again. He and Bogusz, one of the best tandems in Major League Soccer right now. LAFC have doubled the lead.
Timothy Tillman picks it up. There's a little bit of pressure there, but look at the spot that Hollingshead finds. No one ever engages with them. You have a center back dropping deep that gives Bouanga space. Now that first touch opens up the game for him. He has a whole goal to shoot at now, and there's a cool finish to the near post.
Now Bouanga against McCarthy. Former teammates. Bouanga to double the lead. He does! McCarthy guessed correctly. Too much power from Denis Bouanga, number 14 on the year, number 2 tonight for LAFC.
This is the best version of LA Galaxy coming into El Traffico. Kamara, an absolute backbreaker for the LA Galaxy.
Bouanga versus Fry in front of the Emerald City supporters. Bouanga scores, powerful, down the middle. LAFC lead in Seattle 1-0.
Right down the middle with authority. His 15th of the year. It's 1-0 LAFC here in Seattle.
And you imagine that feels... Actually, correction, the first one was at halftime, so still does have a substitute left and one window left if he wants to use it. He has Leo Chu on the bench. That could be Another attacking option. Here is Kamara through for Bouanga. Might not matter. Is it a third for LAFC? Bouanga! It is! That's all they need. Just the moment, just the chance. LAFC flipping into the Leagues Cup. 3-0.
How good is this from Kai Kamara? One touch to prep and play it in behind. When you've got a reference point, when you've got someone you can play off of, then players like Bogusz and Bouanga are free. They can take risks. They can play in behind the back line. The entire second half has been the home team, the Seattle Sounders. Yet in the second half, it's 3-0.
He's been shot shy since conceding that goal. They've given this one away. Tillman, and the space out wide for Bouanga if he can find him. Yes, he can. And again, it's Neil who has to go out wide. Difficult for a centre-back. Denis Bouanga pushing him back, still going. Denis Bouanga gets beyond them. Denis Bouanga scores! Impossible angle! Impossible is nothing to Denis Bouanga. An El Traffico legend. 2-0.
And the patterns repeated themselves. It comes from a turnover in midfield, and now it's about transition moments. At the top of your screen, Denis Bouanga just loves this position. 1v1, he drags the center back out into a wide area. Jalen Neal, he's on his back foot yet again. But this is just all about the quality of the finish. From an impossible angle, John McCarthy gets beat at the near post, but it's just the will and the appetite to find the back of the net for Denis Bouanga. 7 goals in El Traffico. Doubles the lead on the road for LAFC.
Bouanga. How does he do it? From an impossible angle against the run of play in this second half. Denis Bouanga making his presence felt in downtown Cincinnati.
Giroud, because you just see he's coming up against Robinson, and what he wants to do is make it really, really difficult for Robinson to be able to win the ball, and him in fact get one of his teammates in. Murphy does well initially, but the problem is now he backs off. The minute you back off a player like Bouanga and he gets into the penalty box, it's near enough game over. It's so difficult. He has to try and show him further down the line and not allow him to take that touch to get into the box. Celentano will be disappointed that he was beaten at the near post, but it was just the pure pace from Bouanga. Now he's in the box, there's only one thing in his mind, and that is to get a strike on target. He does that and gives LAFC the lead once again. But the
12 of 13 in his professional career. The only one he missed was for against Lyon, to the goalkeeper's right.
Bouanga for his first of the season to give LAFC a 2-goal lead. He does! The weight is off the shoulders. Last year's Golden Boot winner opens his account in 2024, and LAFC have doubled their lead and matched their previous season goal total. Just 18 minutes in, it's 2-0.
Flicky touch again for Giroud. Superb. Bogusz wide on Denis Bouanga. Bouanga!
By Denis Bouanga. Small-sided games is what LAFC trains, and you can see that on the field, overlapping for Omar Campos. 2 against 1, Denis Bouanga. It doesn't matter, he goes to the best right foot. Great finish. Emphatic with the right foot, curving it a little bit. Here's Omar Campos overlapping. That distracts the 2 defenders. Even though they stay with Denis Bouanga, he has enough time and space. Impossible for Loon. He doesn't even move. The ball is in the back of the net, and LAFC is winning 1-0.
Bouanga, one more.
Folded underneath there. Tillman. Rodriguez, but it goes to Bouanga facing goal! Yes! Back
back-to-back seasons with 20 goals. He may not catch Christian Benteke.
Done everything right tonight, but this header drops right into the path of Denis Bouanga. Top of your screen, ghosts in, gets away from his mark. First touchdown with his chest. He's got the goalkeeper at his mercy. Danielle, nothing he can do about it. Just hits a worm burner right underneath it. His goal levels in the 64th minute. And now Denis Bouanga makes history once again. Joins Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Joseph Martinez, David Villa. Back-to-back 20 goals in a season. Incredible from Bouanga.
It's Denis Bouanga from the penalty spot against Takaoka to give LAFC the lead. Bouanga scores! Calmly placed it in to the back of the net. Takaoka went the wrong way. Hasn't been the best of starts for LAFC, but they're in front.
From the penalty spot, a player who's always confident and in the biggest moments steps up to slot home coolly past Takaoka.
Bouanga against St. Clair. He's reached the half century of goals and he's given LAFC the lead. They've been the dominant team and they have the just rewards. 1-0.